Welcome to the Quilting Compound. My name is Jamie, and today I'm going to be making the Marigold block. It is the Pressed Flowers Quilt Along from the Fat Quarter Shop. They offer these patterns in their monthly subscription box, or you can go to their website and purchase the pattern. So this is the Marigold block we'll be making, and this is block number 9. So as you can see over here, I've got all the other blocks sewn up. And so we're going to go ahead and get this one sewn up also. I have all my pieces cut, and I think I have all my lines drawn on my blocks. I just kind of scanned a little bit through the instructions, but mainly I'm just going to be sewing it up with you. So if you're doing the Pressed Flowers Quilt Along and you need to do the Marigold block, might as well do it with me. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are over here at the sewing machine, and I'm going to give you the best view that I can. And I also wanted to say, because I forgot to tell you earlier, at the end of this video, I will announce all the 3 gift recipients from 10, 11, and 12. And that will conclude my 12 gifts of Christmas. And but soon I will be starting scrap bags that I'm going to share with all of you throughout the year. So I will come up with more details within the next couple weeks. So I'll put something in my video to tell you what I'm doing. So here we go. These are all the blocks that I've cut up. It goes all the way up to J. And our first block to make is we need to take an A block. And of course, I cannot tell you what the measurements are, unfortunately. You have to go get the pattern or be subscribed to the subscription box. So we need fabric A and a fabric D. So here are A and D. Pretty. And so we do right sides together, and I already drew a line. Looks like I need to press this a little bit more. And I have to sew a 1/4 inch seam on each side of this line. And I did not get my machine threaded all the way because I've got just a little bit of this thread left on this spool, and I want to go ahead and use it up. So I've got my machine threaded for the moment because I don't have much left on this spool, but I wanted to go ahead and use it up and start on another spool. So here we go. And I also, on my machine, I had to adjust my tension on my bobbin, on the top, because my thread kept breaking and, well, coming in threaded, in my opinion, too much. So I did a little maintenance on it. I'm also using the seam line tape from Cluck Cluck Sew on my machine to help out with some accuracy. Of course, these will all have to be trimmed. So now I cut this, and I've tried to get all my rulers out that I think I'll use. So this says press to the dark. And then I'll have to trim those up. So I'm going to put these over by the iron. So here they are pressed. I think I'm going to need one more ruler. That's okay, because I got it. So I've got this ruler. I'm going to have to square those up. But next, I need the fabric G. There's a lot of fabric G squares. And then I need a E, which are these. These are E's. And these are G's. And I've already drawn the lines. So on each one of these, I have to put in the corner. So it says to do this one first. So I will put my square in the corner, and I will sew on that line. Or, you know, some say to sew just, you know, a little thread over. That way you get a more accurate measurement. Okay, I press that over, and now I'm going to trim it off. Usually I use this for my other quilts, but my other quilt blocks. But these patterns, I pretty much have been going, well, mostly going by what their pattern instructions are. I usually try not to draw lines, but these I do. I'm kind of testing to see which one is more accurate, with the lines or with this ruler. So trim that off, and we are going to make 4 of these. And I'll go ahead and give you a hint. The next quilt that I think I'm going to do is going to have this almost same block. So this will also, I think, have to be trimmed, squared up. We'll see. But this is that block, and we need to make 4 total. So 3 more to go. And it will go like this. I'm really liking these colors. Okay, so here we go. What am I doing? Y'all were going to let me do that again. So I'll sew just a little bit on the other side of that line, almost just touching it. And that actually did touch, and I'm actually off a little bit up here. So we'll see. I think it'll be okay though. So I will get to sewing up the rest of these blocks, and I'll show you what they look like here in just a second. Okay, so here are my half square triangles. This was A and D. I had to make 4. And then here are my E and G. So I made these. And so now I'm going to sew. This is the marigold here. It looks like a dandy star to me. So this is one of my favorite blocks right here. Or it's similar to a sawtooth star, except the dandy star doesn't go all the way up. And that way you don't have to worry about matching any points or cutting any points off. So that is what I really like about this block. So I'm going to sew it up, and I'm just going to go row per row here. And so far so good. This block seems to be going together pretty good. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Oh, I've got to change my foot and put my 1/4 inch foot on. And then I was going through my sewing feet the other day, and I found this foot, and I haven't yet used it, and I'm not going to use it on this, but it's this little foot right here if you have a Juki. And it says it's a 1/4 inch foot. I'm going to try it on my next project because I have 2 other 1/4 inch feet with guards. So I'm going to see which one is the best. So that, another goal for the year, try all the feet out that came with this sewing machine. So since we're in the new year, how many people made resolutions? I really have not made a resolution. My sewing resolutions that I made last year, I didn't do them. So I don't know what the point is. I said I was going to learn how to applique, never got to that. And I have appliqued a little bit, so I probably do know how to do it some. And then I said I was going to make a bed quilt for my bed. Well, I got the block started at least on that. So I can't really say that I've made any resolutions. Maybe I have a few goals I'd like to meet. And, but right now I'm just doing what I can do. So what are your all's goals? And don't forget, at the end of this video, I'm going to announce the gift recipients for 10, 11, and 12. So that could be you. So I'm going to press these and get them sewn with these and be right back. Okay, I've got the marigold part, I guess the flower part of the block sewn here. I may got a little bit too much of my acorn pressing pin on there, but that's okay. So I really like the way that looks. So the next part we will sew is we have to do a fabric A and a fabric H. And I'll show you what they are. So we do right sides together, and I've drawn a line, and we're going to sew on each side of the line, and we're going to make 2. I'm going to switch my foot out again. And I'm almost out of thread. I've almost got all this used up. It's about empty, y'all. It's moving on me. So here, let me put that back where you can see it. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. Okay, so I gotta cut this in half. Oh, I better take that pin, move that pin. Almost messed up, didn't I? Oops, it's already open. I know, you're gonna holler at me. Sorry. So I need to press towards the dark. So we've got this, press towards the dark, and this we will press towards the dark. And my next block I'll be sewing is, I'll just put these here for now, and I'll press them here in just a second because we're going to do an I rectangle here with this fabric, pretty, and a B square, which has been my background so far. I think on all the blocks I've used this background. So up in the top corner, I need to have my line going from the top right to the bottom left. So, and I am to make one of these, and I am going to go ahead and pin it so I can try to be as accurate as possible. Maybe actually on this block I won't have to rip anything out. Wouldn't that be awesome? So that is, make one of those, and then that will be the side, and then the bottom leaf unit will be another I rectangle and another B square, and this time we're going to go from the center down to the left bottom corner. So I will pin that too. Going to try to be accurate. Maybe I won't have to rip anything out. Okay, so let me get these sewn up for you. Okay, so here are those leaf pieces, leaf units. This is the side leaf unit. It's I've got it pressed and trimmed, and I can't give you the measurements. So our next block to make is the stem. So I've got this square and these, and I've marked the line, of course. And so I'm to put this at the top right, where I'll go from the top left to the bottom right. And we are going to make the stem. Let's see, which way do we press? Now see, I sewed right on the line. And look, it looks short. See? Short. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll take that out, or maybe I'll press it and see if it'll go over enough. So, what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to sew just a hair down from the line and see how that goes. And that's better. So this is pretty much even. I'd have to press to show you. This, it's a little short. It's not going to make it all the way up there. So I didn't want to have to take that out. Should I? Can I get away with not doing it? I'm going to press it and see. I think I can. I'm going to go ahead and trim off. And I need to make sure this measures a certain size. So I will trim and get all of the leaf unit and the stem sewn together. Okay, here is my marigold block number 9. And these 2 fabrics right here are new to what I've been doing with the pressed flowers so long. So I will hopefully be able to incorporate these 2 in with the next, I guess we will do 12 blocks altogether. That's what I'm assuming. This is the first time I've done one of these with the Fat Quarter Shop. So this is the block. So very happy. I think it turned out pretty good. And so our next thing we're going to do is we're going to announce all the winners. So I've got number 10 from the 12 Gifts of Christmas. And number 10 is a ½ yard, 7 fat quarters, 1 pattern, and 5/6 of a yard. It's a lot of Valentine fabric. So this will go to Dolores Rast 8543. And I think that's your name. It's DELORES RAST 8543. So number 10, Dolores Rast 8543. So email me at thequiltingcompound@gmail.com. Number 11. Number 11 is a little bit of mix of everything. It's a pattern. It's 2 panels. It is 2 fat quarters. It's 1 yard of tula and a ½ yard of tula. So number 11 will go to Cheryl Easton 6820. Cheryl Easton 6820. Please email me at thequiltingcompound@gmail.com. And I will need your mailing address. So, number 12. I haven't got you in plastic just yet, but it is 6 fat quarters, 1 ½ yard, 1 yard, 1 pattern. These are 30 fabrics. And the pattern, I think it is a backpack pattern. So, it will go to Laura's Up. LAURASUP. So Laura's Up. So number 12, Laura's Up. And you can also email me at thequiltingcompound@gmail.com. So that is all for now with the 12 Gifts of Christmas. That will be the ending, the conclusion. So if all 3 of you could email me and I could get these out to you as soon as possible. And my next goal for my subscribers, you must be subscribed. Each month, I will be putting together a scrap fabric bag, and we'll be doing a drawing for it. So that is what I've got for you. I know you can't see me, so we'll just put this here and you can look at it See where I've got a few little points that aren't quite right, but you know, it's good. I didn't have to rip anything out on this one. So that is what I've got for you. So make sure you're subscribed and share, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.